Hey gang, it's me, Doug Martin, the Wizard of Odds and Ends. As you can see, I'm not sitting in front of the TARDIS like in the couple of the other videos. I just wanted to take a couple minutes and touch base with you about being a eBay reseller. Some of the things that I keep in mind is I love to buy items as cheaply as humanly possible and sell them for as much as humanly possible. Um, I suppose that makes a lot of sense, but I know a lot of people who don't. And sometimes I wonder if I'm doing things wrong. Let's talk a couple of issues I wanted to talk about with you guys. First of all, where's a place that you guys like to go to look for stuff when you're sourcing and you're getting ready to resell? I am huge on going to church rummage sales. However, I'm not one of those retailers or resellers who gets there. The church rummage sale starts at 8 o'clock and I'm standing in line at 7:30. I don't bolt in with my IKEA bag and grab the greatest stuff from the electronics area. And that's probably a mistake on my part. I ought to be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to getting to those sales. I like to go to the church rummage sales. I do go to yard sales, of course, but yard sales are kind of catch all. You never know what you're going to find. You might wander into a garage sale that has tons of great stuff and they just want it gone and you can get it at a good price. But I've walked into garage sales where people just think that everything they have is solid gold and they won't consider coming down a penny. So sometimes, those are annoying garage sales. When you walk in and nothing's priced, and the first thing that happens is when you show interest in any piece of stuff, immediately they go into shark, what do you want to pay for it mode, or they're going to come in and attack you with the, well, look that up on eBay, and that's a $75 item. And I go, yeah, but this is a garage sale. I'm not going to pay you full price for something, especially at a garage sale. Maybe I'm just stingy, and I am. Another thing that bothers me a little bit that is going to the Goodwill. I know everybody likes going to the Goodwill, the Salvation Army. I just think these places are getting a little greedy themselves. They've discovered that there's reselling and they've decided that everything, just like those garage sales, they've decided that everything they have is worth $1 million. And you got to get in there on the days where, green is the color of the week and work the color combinations with any kind of discounts you get to try to get a good deal. We got a place down here called the Village Discount Thrift in Westerville, and I'm able to use the military discount, which is Tuesday, the senior discount, which is on Thursdays, and then they have a color of the week thing that goes on. It's a little bizarre. They have 4 different colors, and then this week, for example, the color of the week or colors of the week are yellow and orange. Orange is half off all week, no matter what the price of it is. But on Monday, if it's a yellow item and it's $15 or less, it's $2. If it's over $15, then you pay half off. So it's 50% off. If you come in on Tuesday and it's under $15, it's $1.50. And if you come in on Wednesday and it's under $15, it's $1. So you got to keep that in mind. So I like to work the angles. I get in there on Tuesdays when anything, for example, with a yellow tag is $1.50. Find a bunch of good stuff. I'm always looking for quality merchandise that, as I said, I can get for less. And then I figure out, here's how much I've got in my cart. I'm terrible about this. If I'm even slightly interested in it, I throw it in the cart. And then eventually I go to a quiet spot in the store, a corner where it's not too crowded, and I start pulling stuff up and I say, okay, this is a good thing. This is half off. This is half off. Um, Maybe this one isn't a good idea to buy, and I put things back. And then I stop and I figure up, here's how much I got in the cart. And then on Tuesdays, I realize it's Veterans Discount Day, so I get 25% off of my purchase, no matter what it is. So then I say, okay, there's $30 in the cart now, and I'm going to get 25% off of that. And I factor that into my prices when I spread the cost out per item. And so, yeah, I do that. I do like the Goodwill. But again, I said the Goodwills, the Salvation Armies, they're pricing themselves out of existence. I do have another location in town that I'm going to talk to you guys about soon, but I'm going to do a whole video on the Where Ya Been, which is on Sawmill Road. And it is a place that has a sliding scale. Fridays you pay $7, and then all the way down to Thursday, where everything in the bins, these are big bin location, is a quarter. So I'm going to do a whole video on those guys. So hopefully you'll check in and see that. So where do you like to go? If you're shopping, if you're sourcing, if you're looking for stuff to resell, where is it that you like to go that is your favorite place? And tell me any great deals you might have gotten. I tell you what, hit me up in the comments. Let me know where you like to go, what the best prices you've ever paid for an item are, and what's the most money you've ever made on a sale. I always find those fascinating. So again, we're cornucopia of fun. This is officially a resellers video, so I'm not allowed to say live long and prosper. I have to pick a different outro. So here we go. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Like us. Comment, subscribe if you haven't. We sure would love to hear from you. Gosh, what am I going to say? I'm going to say, get out there and buy stuff cheap, sell it for a lot of money, and enjoy life. Take care.